Hello, pastors, young ministers, church leaders. Quick little note here about church atmospheres. I get the privilege of traveling all over the United States and even in other countries, going in and out of many different types of churches, independent free holiness churches, Pentecostal churches, Church of God, Assembly of God, Nazarene, Presbyterian, Charismatic, community. And I count it an extreme privilege to be able to know a lot of different people, minister with a lot of different people, have church and be in church with many different people. Something that was on my mind yesterday morning as I was going to church was the church atmospheres. I've noticed several places I've been lately, the difference. And I definitely understand. I want to be careful. I don't think the church should be like the world in any way, shape, or form. The church is supposed to be separate. I get it. I understand it. But the church has to be Christ-like. And Christ did some things when he ministered, when he preached, when he taught, when he ministered one-on-one, when he ministered to groups. He made a connection with spirituality to reality. To fishermen, he taught on fish and nets, and to businessmen, he talked about taxes and income. To educated religious leaders, he talked about the law and Moses. Whenever he was, quote, having church or ministering or teaching, even on the streets or in public or wherever, he always made a connection to what was going on in the real world and the real lives and the real psyche and the real mentality and the real lives of everybody that he was ministering to. We have to remember, as we keep the church separate and pure and holy from the world, that we don't get it to a place that it's a completely different atmosphere, a completely alienated place that regular people, even regular sinners, don't find a connection to. I've been in churches, so have many of you, that they have their own special little pet doctrines, and their whole services are just about those doctrines. We have our own languages, our own religious terms, and I've even noticed a lot of these people that their culture and their atmosphere of their church is so different and so alienated from all other people that they're almost two different people themselves. They're all sanctified, ratified, glorified, and all these terms that they use when they're at their church, in their pulpit, preaching, teaching, and then they go out to McDonald's or to the baseball field or whatever, and they talk normal and they act normal. But outsiders will look at that and see two different. We've got to be the same. We have to be the same amount of holy in the church as we are out of the church. We have to be the same amount of normal in the church as we are out of the church. If your church is all about just spiritualizing and breathing spirit and just heart and lightning and shout and run and Greek and Hebrew and then you get people to come, they don't have a clue what's going on. They're not going to come back. If we can do what Christ did, Christ was pure, Christ was holy, Christ was righteous, Christ was loving, Christ was moral, and he applied it to people's everyday, real, common, normal lives. To fishermen, he taught about fish and nets. To businessmen, he taught about taxes and money and income. To religious leaders and doctors of the law, he taught about the law and Moses. If we're going to reach these people, this generation of America in 2017, our services have to be righteously geared to the things that they understand and they're going through. What does the Bible say about addictions? What does the Bible say about divorces? What does the Bible teach about building a right relationship? What kind of morality for young people are there verses for? It'll be righteous. It'll be holy. It'll be moral. It'll be clean. It'll be godly. But it will apply to their everyday real lives. Try it. It'll work. God bless you.